Oh. Now lift your forehead, lift your chest, lift your hips, keep your knees wide. If possible, have your toes touching, big toes touching, and bring your hips forward and look up. Now bring your hips back to your heels. Keep your chest lifted, so you're just lowering your hips. You lift your hips up again as you take it forward. Now take it back and lift. Now just take it back to center. Walk your hands over towards your right side. Lower your hips again and lift. Come all the way over to the left side. Lower your hips and lift. Bring your hands back to center. Lower your hips. Lower your chest. Lower your forehead down. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. Take your right leg back, left arm forward and lower. Right arm forward, left leg back and lower. Right leg back, left arm forward. This time bend your right leg and you take your left arm behind you. You take hold of your right toes. Look over your left shoulder. Release your leg, left arm forward. Lower your left hand down, lower your right knee down. Right arm, left leg. Bend your left leg, take your right arm back and take hold of your left toes. You look over your right shoulder. Release your leg, right arm forward. Lower your right hand down, lower your left knee down. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands back to your knees. Lift your knees to your chest. Open your feet out wide so we're straight into that low squat, shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. And let's hold for 3. From forward and back. 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Bring your hands back onto the mat. Lift your hips. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Straighten your legs. Your feet are as wide as your mat, so you're in a wide dog. Lower your head in between your arms. Eye gaze in between your hands. Walk your feet in so your feet are hip width apart, so you're in your normal downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your left knee. Keep your right toes back so your right leg is straight. Bend your elbows as you lower your forearm down. As you lift your right leg up. Lower your forehead down. You lift, straighten your arms. Flex your right foot, lower your right toes down. Lift your left knee off the mat, back to downward dog. Lower to plank, lower your right knee down. Start to lower your chest, forearms down. As you lift your left leg, lower your forehead down. Lift your forehead, straighten your arms, lift your chest, flex your left foot, lower your left toes down, back up to downward dog. Walk your feet halfway up your mat, so your feet should be as wide as your mat. Still into that wide dog, wide, short dog. Let's hold for 3. So you feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Lift your heels, walk your feet forward to your hands. Bring your hands onto your shin, hands onto your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up, down by your side. Let's flow. Take your arms up. Forward fold, hands on your mat. Hands on your shin as you look forward. Hands on your mat, you step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down. Lift up for upward dog. Tuck your toes for downward dog. Step your right foot forward, lower your left foot down. Take your arms up in warrior one. Lift your back heel. You're going to lift up for warrior three. So you lift up that left leg, arms behind you, warrior three. You start to rotate your chest, so you have your right arm down, left arm up. Slight bend in your right knee, left leg back, warrior two. So palms facing down. Straighten your front leg, we're in triangle. Left arm up. Bend your right knee, come back up to warrior two. Let's go straight to reverse of warrior. Bring your left arm up behind you, interlace your fingers. As you take both arms up, rotate your chest forward, lift your back heel. Hands to prayer, lower your hands, let's twist. Left elbow over your right knee. Left hand down, right arm up. Now lower both hands onto the mat. Step your right leg back, you're in downward dog. Bring your left foot forward, lower your right foot down. Arms up, warrior one. Lift your back heel. You're going to lift that right leg up behind you into that warrior three. Arms behind you. So now you start to rotate your chest, left arm down, right arm up. Bend your left knee, right leg back. Palms facing down, warrior two. Straighten your leg, we're in triangle. Bend your left knee back up to warrior two. We don't stay there, we go straight to reverse our warrior. Right arm up behind you, interlace your fingers. Start to lift your chest and you rotate forward, lift your back heel, hands to prayer. Twist right elbow over your left knee. Lower your right hand down, left arm up. 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do another set. You step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Arms all the way up. Down by your side. Let's do another set. So arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. You step and jump back to downward dog. Step your right foot forward, lower your left foot down. Arms up, warrior one. Let's hold for 2. 1, you lift your back heel. Lift off that left leg, arms behind you, warrior 3. Start to rotate your chest, right arm down, left arm up. Flat bend in your right knee, step back, warrior 2. Triangle. Back up to warrior 2. Let's reverse our warrior. Lift your left arm up behind you, interlace your fingers, come forward, rotate. Hands to prayer, let's twist. Left elbow over your right knee. Lower that left hand down, right arm up. This time, wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist, so it's a twist. Release your right hand, both hands down. Step back to downward dog. Left foot forward, right foot down. Arms up, warrior one. Lift your back heel, lift off, warrior three, arms behind you. Start to rotate your chest, left arm down, right arm up. Slight bend in your left knee, step back, warrior two. Triangle. Back up to warrior two. Let's reverse our warrior. Bring that right arm up behind you, interlace your fingers, lift your chest. Come forward, hands to prayer, lower your chest, right elbow over your left knee. Lower that right hand down, left arm up. Wrap your left arm around your back, round your waist. Release both hands down. Step this to downward dog. Lower to plank. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your forearms down. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left forearm out in front of you. Let's roll to the right side. Right arm up. Side plank. Right arm over your head. Back up to the sky. Now bring your right forearm down. Let's roll to the left. Left arm over your head. Back up to the sky. Bring your left forearm down, back to plank. We're going to roll to the right side again. This time we lower our hips. And then we lift. We lower and lift. Bring your right forearm down. Now to the left. Lower your hips. And lift. Lower. And lift. Bring your left forearm down, back to plank. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Bring your hips back to your heels. Chest to thighs. Way down. Back up to hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward dog. Walk halfway up your mat. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Interlace your fingers. Lift your right heel and bring those interlaced fingers onto your right shin as you start to lift that right knee all the way up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come into tree pose. For 3, hands to prayer. 2, 1. Take it behind you. For 3, 2, 1. Slide it further so you can see that right foot. Start to lower your chest. Lower your right hand down. Take hold of that right foot with your left hand. Maybe you can take that left foot higher. So you're taking that left foot higher. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly start to come up. Releasing your right hand off the mat. If possible, still holding that left foot. And then release. Forward fold. Interlace your fingers. It's time to lift your left heel. Bring those interlaced hands on your left shin. And then let's lift. Come into tree pose. Hands to prayer. Take it behind you. Slide it further. Start to lower your chest. You bring your left hand down, right hand onto that left foot. Can you take that left foot higher? Hold. So it's almost like a dancer's pose. Twisted dancer's pose. Let's slowly come up. Still hold on to your left foot. Perfect. Hold. Now, I want you to swap hands. You bring your left hand onto that left foot. Release your right hand. Right arm out in front. So we come back to our traditional dancer's pose. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Slowly release. Lower your right left foot down. And let's do the same on the right. Dancer's pose on the right side. Left arm forward. And release. Release your right foot down. Take your arms up. Forward fold. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step halfway up your mat. Bring your heels in, toes out. Start to lower your hips for that squat. Hands to prayer. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips. Take hold of your big toes. Lift your feet. Open your legs out wide. For 3, look up. 2, 1. Bring your legs together. Start to lower. Still hold on to your big toes. You lower your heels. Slide your legs away. Come into forward fold. Eye gaze to your knees. Release your big toes. Bring your hands onto your right leg as you bring your right knee to your chest. Take your left leg wide. Bring your right foot into your groin. And take that left leg as wide as possible, back straight. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Take hold with your left big toe. Right shoulder back, right arm over your head. Rotate your chest towards your left leg. See if you can bring your right hand on top of your left hand. Start to bend that left knee. Bring that left foot in front of your right ankle. Right. Around your left shin, left arm around your back, and try and press that right knee down. So you twist it over your left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Now bring that left arm inside of your left knee, wrap it around, right arm around your back, and take that bind, lower your chest, forehead towards your right knee. Release that bind. Slide your right leg wide, left foot to your groin. We just swap sides. Arms up. Take hold of your right big toe. Left elbow back, left shoulder back. As you take your left arm over your head. Rotate your chest towards your right leg. Lower both hands down to your right toes. Start to bend your right knee. Just bring that right heel in front of your left ankle. Wrap your left arm around your right shin, right arm around your back. Twist, look over your right shoulder. Pressing that left knee down. Come to center. Let's twist the other way. So that right arm inside. Wrap it around your right shin. Left arm around your back. Take your bind. Forehead towards your left knee. 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Hands top of the mat. Let's come into another low squat. Hands to prayer. For 3, 2, 1. Hands up on the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Arms out in front of you. Let's go straight to boat pose. Knees bent or straight. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Chest to your knees. Hands on your shin. Feet off the mat. Look up for 3, 2, 1. Uncross. Let's do another one. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Hold. Shoulders down. Uncross. This time bring your hands in between your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. You wrap your hands around your toes. And try and have your knees as wide as possible. Your feet are still off the mat. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Slowly lower your feet onto the mat. Keep your knees wide. But maybe this time you open your feet like that book. You bring your thumbs inside your feet. You round your back, elbows to your thighs, chin to chest. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3 more. Straighten your back. Now keep it right knee where it is. Take your left hand onto your left ankle as you bring that left knee behind you. Right foot to your left thigh. So you're going to lift your hips, take that left leg back of the mat, right foot away from your groin, and let's hold. Hold our chest up for a minute. Bend your elbows, lower your chest down, and then we lift. We lower, lift. This time we lower, keep it down, forearms down. 2, 3. We lift. Roll your right hip down. Take that left leg all the way out in front of you, hands underneath your left foot, straighten your left leg. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now you bend that left knee, lower your left foot down. Take our right foot behind us now. So your right knee down, your left foot is in front of your right thigh. So we just swap legs. Then we slide that right leg back. Lift your left hip up, top of your right toes down. That left foot should be away from your groin. Bend your elbows, lower your chest, and lift. You lower and lift. This time we lower, keep it low, forearms down, forehead down if possible. Lift your forehead, straighten your arms. Lower your left hip down as you bring that right leg all the way out in front of you. Hands underneath that right foot, straighten. For 3, 2, 1. Actually, this time I want you to bring your left hand onto your left thigh and take that right leg wide. Still keeping it straight if possible. Hold for 3. You can have a slight bend. The whole idea is trying to open up our right hip a bit more. Now I want you to slowly start to bend that right knee, lower the right foot down. And we'll do the same on our left side. So you bring your left hand to your left toes, knee down to your right foot in your groin, and you straighten your left leg up. So whatever we do on the right, we do on the left. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down, cross your ankles. Hands double the mat. Let's come into another low squat. But this time I want you to keep your hands down onto your mat, shoulders inside your knees still. And we hold for 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to rotate your chest towards your left thigh. So you have your hands at the side of your left foot. You start to bring your hips towards that left side. So you're moving that left knee away. Open up that right knee a bit more. So your right knee is still bent, but it was probably in. So you want to open up that right hip. Chest is towards the left side. Let's hold for 3, 2, One. Now let's come back to center. We'll come to the right side. So now you're moving your hips toward that right knee, opening up your left knee. So you're not straightening, you're opening. You're opening up your left hip. Like you're trying to pull your waist away from your left hip. Let's hold for 3, 2, to center. Lower your hips. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Come into downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Keep your chest lifted. Bring your hips back to your heels, chest and thighs. So your chest is resting your thighs. Keep your forehead lifted, eye gaze in between your hands. Your forearms aren't down, so you can feel your arms are stretched. Now bring your forehead down so you can rest the back of our neck. Lift your forehead. Lift your chest, tuck your toes, back up to downward dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Bend your knees, take a seat. Cross your ankles. Or maybe you can bring one foot on top of your thigh. And if you cross your ankles, cross it to opposite direction to the way you normally. So normally I have my right foot on my left. No, I have my left on my right, which is easier. So my right on my left thigh, it's much harder. Back of your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Take your arms up. Rotate your chest towards your right thigh. Bring your left arm out in front, right arm behind. Lower your fingers down as you look over your right shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your arms up, come to center. Let's go the other way. So right arm forward, left arm back, and then you lower your fingers down. Over your left shoulder. That right knee might want to lift. Try and press it down. Take both arms up, come to center. Lower your arms out in front. Take your arms behind you. Take hold of your opposite elbows. Chest towards your right thigh. Lower. And lift. Come to the left. And lower. And lift. Come to center. Come forward. Lower. And lift. Release your arms. Take it all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Bring those interlaced fingers behind your head. Elbows wide. Round your back. Bring your elbows in, chin to chest. Straighten your back. Elbows wide. Bring it forward. It's like a butterfly. Straighten your back. Take it wide. Round your back. Bring it in. Straighten your back. Take your arms up. Hands to prayer. Lower your thumbs to your forehead. Apply to your voice. Apply to your lips. Apply to your words. Onto your breastbone, take a bow. Elbows to your thighs. Chin to your fingers. Apply to your home. May the light in me honor the light in you. Namaste.